So let me ask you something. When was the last time you read? Not a TikTok caption, but actually sat down or just opened up an actual book?
What? Bro, I'm out, man.
Because apparently, from the research I've done, people in the United States pretty much do not read for pleasure anymore, which is pretty insane. Literacy rates are going down and down, words are getting shorter and shorter, and people are getting dumb and dumber. Not only that, but if you add on top of the fact that now we pretty much have our own personal writer in our pockets that can do everything for us and write a 20-page essay in a couple seconds, just think about how cooked the next generation is going to be. So,
Come with me.
if you want to learn why literacy rates going down and down is basically ruining our school system, why AI is making us worse and worse at these things. And I'll show you a couple of things that you can do so you can stop before it's too late and you can only communicate through brain rot and emojis.
200% on all my loans?
What do you mean all your loans? We're talking about 2 loans on 1 house, right?
I have 5 houses and a condo.
Hey, there's a bubble.
What's up, you guys? It's your boy Storm Trying, and welcome back to our little corner of the internet. So, have you ever just read? That's not a joke, by the way, because shockingly, over 750 million people around the world are pretty much illiterate. Now, obviously, this has a lot to do with poverty rates and possibilities for these people to get education to be able to read, but come with me 1 second, bear with me while I lead you on this path of yellow bricked, fucked up road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
There are apparently hundreds, if not thousands of students and kids around the world that refuse to read or write anything if they can't consult on it first with ChatGPT. I mean, why would they do anything that an AI can do for them, right? And look, I know that this is very new in our world and we're all coming to grips with the fact that AI might pretty much destroy our environment in the future, about how AI also can cripple the workforce and not give us any job security in the next couple of years, or also how AI can eventually Well, I think I kind of zoned out there for a second, my bad. I mean, look, AI is definitely here to stay, and most likely it will be an everlasting presence that will accompany us humans throughout our existence from now on. But we can all agree that having unlimited usage of ChatGPT as a toddler is pretty fucking insane, right? Like, look, I turned out all right, okay? Right? Did I turn out all right? Please tell me, mom and dad. I know that I turned out all right as far as I'm concerned, but if you had given me pretty much a personal assistant that knew everything, glazed me all the time, and wrote everything for me, I'd probably be even more brain dead than I already am. That's pretty fucking hard. And let me raise you another question. Imagine not being able to imagine. Imagine that, right? I know that sounds really weird, but take a look at this video. Okay, so bear with me because the video is pretty long, but I'm gonna chop it up and see how I can. The point is, she's pretty much talking about how she quit because AI is so rampant that she's literally lost hope for her students. I'm not exaggerating, that's her own words.
Instead of just completely putting how education is these days on blast, there is one issue I really want to talk about as an educator who is leaving. What I really want to talk about is how technology is ruining education. So in my county, every student in the county, I believe from 6th grade through 12th grade, gets their own district or county distributed iPad. Every kid gets an iPad for the school year.
So first of all, I understand why you want kids to be exposed to iPads and things like that, because you don't want to raise this child that has no idea what the norm is for technology. If not, they're going to be the next boomer generation that doesn't even know how to use the microwave or turn on the TV. We don't want that, okay?
Point is, I thought I hated technology because kids were iPad kids growing up and they just have too much access to games and entertainment and they don't want to use technology for education, they want to use it for entertainment. And to a degree that is true, but what I am learning is more than that, and that technology is directly contributing to the literacy decrease we are seeing in this country right now.
Bro, this sounds very dystopian, but sometimes I'll sit down and watch my own YouTube videos and I'll be like, damn, I did think that. He's actually spitting right now. Hold up, I swear I'm trying, knows what he's talking about. That being said, the internet has fucked us up all beyond recognition. Like, it's too late for all of us. The moment that shit was public and we all started doing social media and our privacy started being the gold, the platinum value of what people and what companies wanted, it was Jover, bro. It's completely Jover. And definitely, it's not only kids. Like, there are a lot of people that are in their 20s or 30s that have no personality, they just fucking emote all the time, and you talk to them and you can see that there's nothing going on between those 2 years that they have. Listen to how crazy this sounds. Please, this is baffling.
I know when I was their age, I thought movie days were a treat. I loved movie days. For them, what they mean when they say they want a movie is they want a movie on in the background for the noise while they scroll on their phones, put their headphones in, and look at TikTok, and maybe talk to their friends and not pay attention to anything.
They literally want the Subway Surfers TikTok meme IRL. Like, they want the movie in the background so they can just not pay attention to what's going on, like white noise. It's so sad that we've allowed kids nowadays to be so accustomed and so high strung with all this high dopamine pleasure seeking that they have encoded into them now, that they get to this point, bro. It's genuinely depressing.
It's frustrating and it's disheartening because if I ask a child to handwrite something.
I was looking for a video I saw on TikTok where teachers would tell their kids like, oh, today you're gonna handwrite 8 sentences. And the students would all groan like, oh, that's so much. What do you mean 8 sentences? That's insane. That's like pages worth of sentences. And these people, and you would think that they're like second graders. Bro, these are people in like 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. 9th grade English. If I had to write down 4 sentences in 9th grade English, I think they were trolling me. I think they were trying to set me up for something, you know? I'm not schizophrenic, but I definitely would have thought there was someone in the walls looking at me, if you know what I mean.
They roll their eyes, they throw tantrums, I'm talking about high schoolers, I teach 10th grade now. They get really unruly, and because I'm young.
She literally says it. She's talking about 10th graders.
I think I am technically considered an older Gen Z. So I'm a 99 baby, I was born on the cusp, I think. I don't actually know the cutoff, but I do think I am mostly a Gen Z, and I think I grew up in a...
I know I'm probably unk to anyone who says Gen Z because technically I'm on the cusp. I'm the 97 kid that's on the cusp, and I'll hold on to this shit, right? You can come and take this title from my cold, dead body, brother, in a couple years when I pass due to old age, because I'm very feeble now at 28, if you didn't know. By the way, props to this woman. She actually ended up getting interviewed by Fox News. Not saying that I fuck with Fox News or anything, but hey, she got a little bit of clout off of this, and well deserved, because it's really hard to like pivot in like your mid-20s, because people nowadays will tell you that you're so fucking old for whatever reason. When you have to make a huge life decision change like she did about literally stopping teaching, it's pretty difficult to wrap your head around it, and not only wrap your head around it, but actually do it. So props to her, right? You respect it. If you ever want to change something or do professions that make you happy, don't let anyone fucking tell you that you're too old, okay? Fuck that shit. And here there's another video that we're not gonna watch, but this teacher also talks about how she tries to catch AI a lot in her classroom. And funny enough, I want you to read these comments, because I was reading it and I was baffled. I was like mouth ajar type shit. I was looking at the comments like they have to be trolling, right? Someone, bro, goes, I'll admit I've used AI to help me get started. They'll give me a guideline to write my own paper. So an outline? Okay, let's give him that one. Let's read the next comment. This is the, I was looking for it. This is the comment that really messed me up, right? Read this shit. I'll have it write the essay. Then I'll just use the key points they used, and then I'll write it in my own words. I basically just use it as an inspiration. Huh? Bro? What do you mean inspiration? Do you mean ideas, thoughts, and opinions? Do you mean the things that actually make you who you are? Is that what you mean? Because, brother, you don't need inspiration to come up with ideas. Especially when it comes to writing. If you constantly go to an AI software and tell them, hey, give me inspiration for these writing things, you will not know how to write in the future, or at least come up with ideas that make sense. Because you're always gonna be looking and third-party offloading it to this LLM. What is going on? And by the way, some of these teachers talk about how these students get caught so easily, bro. Like they'll literally just copy and paste it onto the document. The whole essay that something else wrote. Dude, when I was younger, at least we put in some effort into the cheating, if you know what I mean. I was putting up Wilt Chamberlain numbers in those exam classrooms, brother. You have no idea who I am. I had that Mamba mentality when I was going in. I was like Kobe Game 7 prepping for a big game type shit, okay? I was on it. I had my papers, I had the water bottle tricks, I was doing everything. And these kids are putting no effort. Like, they literally just ask an AI, copy and paste it, and think they're not gonna get caught. Like, at least be ingenious and be creative in how you're gonna cheat, no? Excel in something, big dog, come on.
At the end of the day, guys, I just want to yap about this a little bit. I feel that our humanity is literally disappearing. We, as a species, have gotten so accustomed so quickly to, which is the scary part, to constantly using AI for everything. And our generations and our next generations are basically cooked. I don't want to be too pessimistic, but guys, please try to remember that we're humans. Ideas come from the mind. We can be creative. We've made so many beautiful things in life, whether it be this video or the fucking Mona Lisa, which yes, they're equally as beautiful. No, I'm joking about it. I'm not the same as Da Vinci, I'll keep it real with you. But my point here is, right, stay safe, stay intelligent, and don't rely on AI for everything. Please, okay? Start reading, and hopefully in the next couple of years, our literacy rates and our intelligence and our IQ will go up and not down, all right? Peace.
Now I'm rapping every single day. Great man, smoking on the green ganja. Hey, Sean, I hit you with the spin move. Rotation, different types of water on my neck. Hydration, devil in my DM, shoot my shot just like I'm Rain Man. If we feeling broke,